Hello, my Luminites, it is Ivy and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello, my name is Ivy, also known as Intuitive IVM, here on this channel and on calendly.com/intuitiveivm, where I do tarot and oracle card readings. Also, I am the co-founder of an amazing spiritual company called Unearthly Treasures, where we sell things such as earrings for theirs to dare to be unique and different, as well as oils like body oils and sprays for yourself and for your room. And we actually just added candles. We're sold out, but we're actually adding candles. So just go on our website if you want to check us out. We are at unearthlytreasures.com. Hi, my name is Ivy. This channel is all about the magical, the mystical, and the supernatural. So if you are into one or all three of those things, please consider hitting that subscribe button to be notified when I post and turning on that notification bell. Yeah, to be notified when I post. I usually post 3 times a week. Mondays are for the magical, Wednesdays are for the mystical, and Fridays or Saturdays are for the supernatural. Today is a supernatural day. We're going to be talking about some dark and creepy facts, like actual facts, and as well as theories about Disney parks. Why? Because I went to Disneyland recently and I started posting TikToks and it went really well, and I actually like learning about this stuff. So because I know a few things or two, we're gonna go ahead and talk about it. So let's go ahead and get started. So first we're gonna start off with some like 100% Disney facts, Disney themed park facts that are a little bit either creepy or dark, disturbing, stuff like that. So first is that there is actually an abandoned theme park located in the Magic Kingdom. There was this thing, and I believe it's in the Magic Kingdom, called it's called Typhoon Lagoon, and before there was Typhoon Lagoon there was something called River County, which was like the very first water park that Disney ever made. But River County was actually left completely abandoned and just left there to deteriorate, basically. Underneath Disney World, there's actually a tunnel system that cast members use. And cast members are actually able to make it from point A of the park to like point B of the park really fast and really easily, as well as like the characters, because they have to be in one place at a certain time, and then they have to be at another place at another time. And it's easier for them to do this with this underground tunnel system. It makes it so that it's like easy to go from this side of the park all the way to this side and like not be bugged and get there a lot quicker with all these little shortcuts that they have in the tunnel. So another disturbing fact is that there was actually a cast member that lost his life. There was actually a cast member named Javier Cruz who worked for Walt Disney World, and he actually lost his life. He actually played Pluto, and before they were going out to the parade, his costume actually got stuck on the float, and the float didn't stop fast enough, so it actually ran him over, and he ended up passing away from this incident. So that's disturbing. And you know, Disney likes to cover up like employees and all these, like they try to cover up the dark stuff because it's Disney and they want to be known as like the happiest place on earth and the most magical place on earth. Next is that they actually used real skeletons in Pirates of the Caribbean. So I believe these skeletons were taken from like universities and stuff, and then put into the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction. I'm not sure if they're still there, but I know they were there in the past. But yeah, these are actually real skeletons. The next one, I believe this next one is a theory. I'm not sure if it's a fact, but they say that the park smells good for a reason. Disney makes something called Smellitizers. So when you're around the food and like all these places, they put Smellitizers to let out these like fragrances and these scents that make people want to spend more money on food. Like this is actually a thing that people believe in. Honestly, I believe this 110% because Main Street straight up smells like cotton candy. It smells so good, and every time I smell it, I get this like nostalgia. So I believe it. This one is one that I 100% believe. I don't know if it's like an actual fact, but it is a theory, and it's a theory that I personally believe in, especially going to Disneyland. And like, you smell different scents everywhere, and I feel like it, even though it's outside, it's like super intensified. Okay, so this next one, and it's that there are ashes scattered all over the park, especially at the Haunted Mansion. So people like to leave their ashes of their deceased loved ones in the park. They'll just throw them in the park, especially like the Haunted Mansion is the most popular attraction where people throw their loved ones' ashes. Maybe it's the fact that it's like 999 ghosts, and if you want to be the 1000th one, then you just leave your death certificate. And I think it's that, you know, it's a Haunted Mansion, so it makes sense that they say that Disney actually has vacuums that clean up the ashes because so many people dump the ashes of their loved ones at Disney parks. So what do you guys think about that? Like, I think that this one's really interesting, and I think this, I know this happens. I know people have done it. The vacuum thing's pretty interesting though. Which is kind of sad that they have to do that, because like, you know, they just want their deceased family member's final resting place to be at Disneyland, and that makes sense. But at the same time, like, what if so many people dump ashes that like Disneyland would be ashy if they just left them there? Do you get what I mean? Like, because it'd be like all over the place because of how many people dump their deceased loved ones' ashes there. I don't know, that's just stuff that I think about. So in 2015, there was a monorail that there was like a 21-year-old driver driving the monorail, and he actually made a wrong turn in the monorail, and he actually collided with another monorail head on, and they both lost their life. There's actually a lot of incidents with the monorail. Back in like the 60s or the 70s, there was another incident where like a teenager hopped into the park. He got in, but he accidentally got hit by the monorail. So that's another incident. There's a lot of incidences with the monorail especially. So that's another thing that happened, and that's like, this is like an actual situation, tragedy that happened. So there was actually a horror film that was filmed at both Disneyland and Disney World. If you Google Escape from Tomorrow, there's actually a horror film that will pop up. However, it didn't get big, or it wasn't by Disney, because these people actually did it and went about it. They filmed after dark without Disney's permission, so Disney actually didn't condone this horror film. But it's like a real thing that people actually did. Another big, huge theory is that there has actually been more than 100 deaths at like the Disney parks. But because Disney is so like such a big old monopoly and it's so powerful, they do a good job of covering it up. So there's a lot of deaths and things that went on, supposedly, this is a theory again, this is not a fact, but supposedly that happened. And Disney just has so much power that they're able to cover it up. The next fact, that this is an actual fact, and I think this one's really cool, is that they have like a feline armada. So basically at night, to control the rat population, Disneyland will let out these cats to control the rat population, to eat up all the rats basically. And it's crazy. Like, this is actually a fact, and like my fiance and I were there and we saw like cats roaming around, and then in the morning when we went to Disneyland the next day, there was like cages like in every single ride that we went on. They were empty cages, like the cats were still out or something, but there was cages in every ride, like small cages for cats, which is insane. Like, and they call it the natural pest control. I don't know. I think that's interesting, like so So interesting. All right, you guys, so that's about it. Most of them are facts, some of them are theories. The final one that I have, I guess I should add it, is the Club 33. So this is like an actual exclusive club that Disney has. This is something that I thought was not real until I actually, like, they're like, no, like, you can actually see it. And I went to Disneyland one time years ago, and I actually saw it, and you could see it's very like secretive, but you'll see like right by like the Haunted Mansion, not the Haunted Mansion exit, like around there, like New Orleans Square, like the Pirates of the Caribbean, there you go, the Pirates of the Caribbean exit, there is Club 33, and you'll actually see like a door that simply just says 33 on it, and it's a super exclusive club that you have to pay. I heard it's like a $25,000 initiation fee just to get started, and like a $20,000 a year fee if you want to stay a member. And it's like one of the only places in Disneyland anyway that you can get alcohol. I think now they added it to Star Wars. I think they added alcohol to Star Wars World, so it's not this like exclusive thing having alcohol in Disneyland anymore, but I'm not 100% sure about that, so don't quote me on that. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just had to make it because I've been obsessing over Disney recently, because I've been going. So anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.